Ooh, hello, buddy. This is RJ Epic here, and welcome to my all-new comic haul, number 130, number 114. That's right, I'm back in the all-new comic haul, my 114th one, and I'm ready to go. It's not the biggest haul, but that's fine. I need to calm down a little bit on the buying. I say that, but I actually got quite a bit of stuff, and actually, some of the stuff I got in this haul was manga and books, as you can see. So this isn't just a comic haul. This is a manga and book haul also, which is cool. Actually, these first two stacks, I will say now, I got off of Amazon because I made a little trade with my sister for an Amazon gift card to give her because she doesn't use Amazon. So I made a trade for the gift card and I just give her the money value back and whatever. So I got an Amazon gift card and I bought some stuff. And yeah, I got a lot. I also just I spent a little of my own money, but most of it was the gift card. So it wasn't that bad. I got free shipping. Wasn't too bad for all I got. This was actually the first stuff I bought for this haul, the stack of manga. And then I got a stack of comics here. I got some comics from Boom, DC, and Marvel. Quite the mashup there. Boom, DC, and Marvel. So yeah, in that order, by the way. So I have a ton of space and a lot of time to make this video, but I'm not going to take too long because I don't want to take too long. It's pretty late at night when I'm recording this, so we're going to get this done. So we're going to start off with the first two stacks, which is my Amazon stuff, and we're going to start off with the books that I bought, and I just decided to finally buy the two Black Widow books that Margaret Stoll wrote. So I bought Black Widow Forever Red, and I bought the hardcovers because I love hardcovers, and I just said screw it, even though it costs more. And I got Red Vengeance, Black Widow Forever Red, and Black Widow Red Vengeance. I've actually already read Forever Red before. One of my old schools had it in the library. I read it like a couple years back now. It's really good though. I'm gonna be reading this again before I read the second book here. It has been so long now, and I just want to read it again because it was really good. So I can't wait to read it. These hardcovers are really beautiful too, and they're in like, almost perfect condition. They're like near mint, so it's really cool. And of course, Forever Red too. Just wow, Red Widow. And yeah, Ava Orlova, or is it Orlova, or it's something like that, but yeah. It introduced, these books well, the first book introduced a couple new characters to Black Widow's mythology, to her, adds a couple new characters to her life, and one of them turns basically into the Red Widow, yeah. The next stack of stuff I got is all manga. Actually, the next two are all manga, but the next stack's the Amazon stuff. And I just decided to get the first 5 volumes of My Hero Academia. It's one of the hottest manga going right now. I've been intrigued to read it. I haven't watched any of the anime either. I've been intrigued to read this one. I think it's supposed to get a live action movie, or it was circulating around that it might. And all this other stuff. It's actually probably my comic shop's bestseller. We sell a ton of stuff besides just comics, so it's probably my shop's bestseller for mangas, or it's in the top 3. So I decided they were pretty good prices on Amazon, so I decided to get the first 5 in one go and say screw it. And originally I was just gonna get the first 3. Then I kind of saw some of the future covers and stuff. And I was like, well, how much does it come to if I get 4? And I was like, that cover for number 5 looks really good, which you'll see in a second. That cover for number 5 looks really good. I think I want to stop at that one and get that one. So that's kind of what happened. So I got Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, and Volume 5. Look at that cover. This cover is great. So yeah, I hope I like this title. I bought 5 volumes in one go. Could be risky if I don't like this title. But if I don't like the title, I'll just end up trading them back into my shop and get some in-store credit out of it and get some more comics. So that's okay. But I really hope I enjoy it because I've heard such nothing but good stuff about it and I've wanted to read it. So I really hope it is as good as I'm putting my faith into it being. And if it is as good, I'll probably continue to buy it at my shop. And maybe if every so often for some good prices, I may buy some volumes off Amazon. We'll see. It's like up to volume 18 now, I think. So plus there's the Vigilante's second title for. So yeah, there's plenty to pick up. Moving on now, for the manga I bought from my shop, I decided to finally finish off Tokyo Ghoul. I finally just said screw it, and got all 4. Part of the reason was because the Canadian dollar's getting worse, so I wanted to get these before we had to order more in, and then they would cost more, so I decided to buy them. Pretty good condition overall. A couple of the volumes have a little bit of yellowing on the pages at the bottom and stuff. Maybe a little at the top too, but yeah. So I got volumes 11, 12, 13, and 14. So the main Tokyo Ghoul title is now finished. So I have the 3 novels to pick up. And I think there's supposed to be like a 4th novel at some point too. And then I have the re-series that I can start picking up too. I'm gonna pick up all 3 of the novels are my next things to pick up. I'm gonna pick up those next, and then I'm gonna start the re-title. So I don't know when I'm gonna really get into this. The last one I read was volume 7, so I'm only halfway through reading the title. So I still have 8, 9, and 10 to actually read. So soon I'm gonna start binge reading Tokyo Ghoul a bit. Now that I have the whole title, so I can finally finish it. Now we're going to move on to the comics. I got a lot of cool stuff in this haul. So yeah, I wasn't even full on planning to get comics, but I'm trying to stay caught up now. So yeah, so this is what's happened. So I finished off all the rest of the WWE stuff that I had to pick up. So I had 3 one-shots to get. So I got WWE Attitude Era special. I got WWE Forever with a regular cover and a wraparound cover, which I'm not going to show the other side in this video at least. I got the WrestleMania 2019 special with a regular cover and a cool pre-order variant. Oh, I forgot to mention I got a Dark Horse book. Whoops. Burger Books, Dark Horse, The Girl in the Bay, number 404. Finished off the title. I've read the first half of the series. Really good stuff. Some of the Burger Book stuff from Dark Horse right now is some of the best stuff actually that I've been reading. She Could Fly is awesome. She Could Fly was one of my favorite comics of last year, and this one, probably one of my favorite new comics I've read from this year so far. Keeping in mind, I actually haven't read a lot of the new comics I picked up this year because I'm so behind, and I'm starting to catch up on stuff from last year and everything. So, I mean, I have read a decent amount of new stuff I picked up this year, but not that much. So basically from the little I have read, it's up there. I've read Conan Barbarian #1, and I read Faithless #1. Between all of those ones, probably between those 3, it's probably right in the center. I don't know. Just because I've read more of the title, I might place it above Conan Barbarian, but Conan Barbarian #1 was so good that I don't know if I can even do that, so yeah. Anyway, moving on now to DC stuff. I caught up on Wildstorm. Technically, I actually got the issue 20 Farrington up. Was the last stuff I got because I realized that I didn't get the second cover, number 20, and then I just said, screw it, I'll catch up in this haul. So that's what happened. So I caught up. So I got issue number 19, regular and variant. I don't really like this variant, but I have most of the other covers, so I wasn't stopping here. Got number 20, regular and variant. And then I got number 21 and number 22. We have 2 more issues to go. But Wildstorm isn't completely ending. Well, the main title is ending finally. In August, we are getting a Wildcats 6-issue mini, which is taking, of course, place in the Wildstorm universe. So, I have a ton of catching up to do. Looks like I will not be done with the Wildstorm universe anytime soon because any fin that comes out of this universe I will be picking up. Because everything I've read up to the first 10 issues of this title, I still have to reread and review number 10, I think. Or I might have done that actually. I know I have to reread and review Michael Cray number 3, which might be the only thing I actually have to reread left. I don't know. Yeah. Moving on though now, I got the Green Lantern issue number 7. I got the regular cover and the variant. The art in here looks beautiful. I've been hearing such good things about the Green Lantern. Basically since like the 3rd issue, I've been hearing also the first couple. I heard some bad stuff, but I've been hearing nothing but awesome stuff about this series since like the 3rd issue or 4th issue. I'm really pumped to start reading this title. It's actually one of the ones that I have up there on my hype list right now. I really can't wait to start reading this. Hopefully I can get into it soon. So yeah, I'm just trying to catch up on a lot of other things right now. I talk about some of the stuff I've read recently and reviewed or read and have yet to review. I'll mention the I have a stack of 6 comics I've read but have yet to review. So I'll kind of just quickly mention those. I'll actually pull them over and show you guys. So something I read like over a week ago actually. Justice League Odyssey number 6. This is the oldest one I have to review. Which watch first? Detective Comics 1001. Which is really good. Justice League Odyssey, worst issue I've read of this title so far. Infinity Warp's Iron Hammer, finally read number 1 of 2. It was alright. It was a good read, but it wasn't as good as the Soldier Supreme, so the weaker of the Infinity Warp stuff so far. Amazing Spider-Man, finally started reading again with issue number 4. Really good. Redlands number 2, I finally reread. Which was really good also, and Uncanny X-Men at number 6. I binge read a bit of Uncanny X-Men and reviewed it, so I got 4, 5, and 6 read in the same day, and I got 4 and 5 reviewed, so number 6 is here, and it was actually my favorite issue of the title so far. It's going to get 5 stars when I review it, so yeah. I actually can't believe how much I enjoyed that Uncanny issue, because I've kind of been iffy on the run so far. Like, I haven't loved it. I've given 3 stars to like about half the issues so far, so 2 or 3 of them. I think only 2, but still. So yeah, that tells you how good I think that issue was. I also got from DC, I got the Year of the Villain one shot. That was 25 cents. I had to pay 65, but whatever. And last but not least from DC, a biggie from them is DCEASED number 1 of 6, Tom Taylor's new project. Can't wait to read this. This is one of the ones I've been, this is high up on my list of stuff I've been hyped for this year, I would say, probably. I'm really hyped to read this one. This is in my top 10 for sure, probably, so far of 2019 that I've been hyped for. So I might be reading this one soon. We'll see. I don't know. But I've heard great things about it. We've been getting our comics in late, too. Like, we're behind 2 weeks now on getting our product in. We got this stuff a week late too, like the first week of this month. So yeah, but yeah. So I got the regular cover, the variants, and the horror movie variants. Now this is a title I'm going to be getting all covers on. I'm cutting back on a lot of covers currently, but DCEASED, I will not be cutting back on covers. I will be getting all the covers that my shop gets in. So basically just the regular variants and the horror movie variants. So yeah. I finally finished off Marvel 2-in-1. The reason I couldn't finish this off before is I actually didn't have a copy of number 11 in my boxes, and I'd finally folded this, I couldn't find it in my pull, so I finally came to the resolution of that, so I just found the copy out in our back issues, so yeah, so I got issue 10, 11, and 12. And of 12, I got the regular cover, this variant, tan variant, that's what it is, and the Bradshaw variant, which is probably the best cover. And by probably, I mean definitely. I also finally finished off Return of Wolverine / caught up on all the Wolverine stuff. So I got Return of Wolverine number 3, 4 regular and Shelby variants, and 5 regular and Hubert variant, and Awesome variant also. And I got the first 3 issues of Wolverine Infinity Watch with issues 1, 2, and 3. I haven't heard much about this title. What I have heard has been kind of disappointing. So I'm not really excited to read this one, and I also flipped through and I didn't get too excited. I didn't get too excited to read Return of Wolverine either, which I heard mostly bad things about / disappointing things, but a little bit of good. Like, I don't know about the Wolverine stuff currently coming out. I mean, I'm gonna be reading it, but I really hope it's better than I've been hearing. I just want him to get an ongoing back, honestly. Yeah. I got Deadpool number 12 finally. Can't wait to read this one. Oh, this one of the titles I've been up to date on. I finally caught up when number 11 came out, so I can finally read number 12 and catch up again for another like few weeks. I'll be really happy. So I'll be reading this issue soon. And I also want to stay caught up on Spider-Gwen, aka Ghost Spider. So why is because the Battle Lines variants are back for this month. So I got 2 of my Battle Lines books from the first week. So I got Spider-Gwen number 8, regular and Green Goblin Battle Lines variants. And I got the Punisher number 11, regular and Punisher Battle Lines variant. One of the best Battle Lines covers I've seen to date. I love this cover. This is beautiful. And last but not least, one of the biggies from this month also is Savage Avengers issue number 1. Finally got this. Thank God. I just had to make sure I got this in this haul. Wasn't letting this sit in my pull. So I got the regular cover and the Deodato teaser variants. I could have picked up more covers if I wanted to. Like, I could have gotten a 1 in 10 for a not bad price, but you know, I don't really like the 1 in 10 cover, and I'm just trying not to go overboard with covers anymore. So yeah, I just got the 2. I couldn't help but get the Deodato cover. I love Mike Deodato Jr.'s work. This is a beautiful cover from him too. I just couldn't help it. Plus he does interiors, so it's like, how can I not get this? But I always get regulars. I have to get regulars because there's like, I don't know, it's just it's kind of like an OCD thing. I can't just choose the cover I like the most. I have to have the regulars, and if I want any other covers, they're kind of extra covers. So that kind of answers to why sometimes I do it, because if I want another cover, I still have to get the regular, because it's like an OCD thing where I have to have the regular, because the regular is the one that I read these days. I do have some past stuff where I can only get a variant and whatever, but the variants, the ones I read in the variants, if the book goes up in price, like, it's the one I would sell and keep the variant, keep the regular, because the regulars, most of the time regular covers like have this like the same style / art throughout, or most of the time they do. Sometimes you get the guest cover artists and stuff, but like they kind of have the same like theme, you know. So I like to have the same consistency of art across my covers for the most part. But of course, it doesn't always become the case. But yeah, really excited to read this one also. Might be reading this one soon, but I might try to catch up on some of the other Conan stuff before I get right into this one. But yeah, actually, no, I will not be reading this one soon, because I'm going to read Avengers Never at Home before I read this one. So it's going to be a while, because I have to read up to Avengers number 17 before I can do that. And I've only read, the last Avengers issue I read, I didn't tell you guys this either, was number 8. I read and reviewed number 8, so that's where I'm at number 9 now, whenever I read and review that. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video now. So if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment, and even share if you'd like to. And anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next one. And peace out. Bye.